Okay, in section 7.1, we took a look at a number of exponent properties. The example that you're looking at now focuses on the product of powers property that you can see in the upper right-hand corner. Basically, what that property says is that anytime you have a variable or you have an integer that is raised to another power, as long as you have two of them with the same base, you can add those exponents together. So in this example, x squared y times 4xy cubed, there's a few steps that we can use according to that product of powers property to help you combine your like terms. So the first thing I'd like you guys to do is to expand each binomial. So x squared y you can rewrite as x squared times y, and then 4xy cubed you can rewrite as 4 times x times y cubed. And then using the commutative property that we talked about way back at the beginning of the school year, we can rearrange all of these terms and it's not going to impact our answer at all. So we're going to combine our like terms. So we only have one constant, so we can put that out in front. Now we can combine both of our x terms. We have x squared times x. Then we have our y variable terms, which is y times y cubed. Now, something that's probably going to trip you guys up if you're not practicing enough is the fact that in both binomials, there's a variable that has no exponent. And you have to remember that if there's no exponent, there's actually a 1 written there. So that's going to impact our answer a little bit. So if we take a look at that product of powers property up in the top right-hand corner, it says if you have a number a to the mth power and a to the nth power, and we're multiplying those together, we can rewrite that as a to the m plus n power. So how that looks in this example is instead of x squared times x to the first power, we can rewrite that as x to the 2 plus 1 power, and then y to the 1 plus 3 power times 4. Now we can simplify both of those monomials by combining our exponents, and we'd have 4 times x to the third power times y to the fourth power, and then lastly we can finally simplify, drop the parentheses to 4x to the third, which is x cubed, and y to the fourth power. So you'll notice when you have monomials or integers within parentheses raised to a power, if the exponents are all inside the parentheses, that's when we want to add them together. Okay?